Tonight we're going to discuss the Republic. We're going to discuss the word citizen. But let's begin with the Republic. In 1861, when Lincoln declared war on the southern states, the secession states, he effectively destroyed the Republic. We have not been a republic since then, because a republic is dependent on dual sovereignty, that is, sovereign states with the federal government being an agent of those sovereign states. The democracy that followed that was a move toward a direct democracy, which is where you only choose where you're actually choosing the administrator of the government. Citizen means, in its direct definition, and I'll quote it since I have it here. Where is it? Oh, wait a minute, I've got something here. A person of a town or state or of a sovereign who owes allegiance to that government. So why do citizens of any government, no matter how large or how small, by whatever governing body they imagine they have, how can they imagine they have any individual rights or are sovereign entities? Does not the fact that corporations have the same standing in the courts as any citizen, in spite of the fact that they are soulless, bodiless entities, not cause you to suspect that there is something terribly wrong with this picture? The reason I say that is because if you invert the meaning of the word, that ruler, whoever he is or they are, no matter how big or how small, you become the property of that corporation. And we live in a corporate state and have since Lincoln. Abe Lincoln, by 1868, every state in the Union had used their constitutions to charter as a corporation under the United States of America, Inc., and that under the District of Columbia, Inc. We were basically a territory of the District of Columbia, just like Puerto Rico, just like Guam. All of those, they used to refer to them as, and if you dig deep enough, you'll find it, they're all territories of the District of Columbia. There's nothing about them being territories of the United States, as they are always telling us. It's a lie, folks. It's a lie. You being a citizen, if you try to go to court and you try to put your name down straight, just like you sign it, John W. Smith, the paperwork, the clerk will take it, the clerk will file it, but nothing will happen. You have to file it Smith, John W. Smith has to be in all caps. That identifies you as an entity of the corporate state. That's why it's done in all court proceedings. That's why it's done on every legal paper. When they first write it, not your signature at the bottom, but at the top, that's how they identify you as a citizen of the corporate state. Without that, you are a person non grata, as far as they're concerned. And if you own anything or have any assets, they will file a suit against the estate of that citizen because you don't claim to be alive. So they assume you are deceased. And it's true. But as far as the republic goes, we hear it all the time. I've heard it the last 3 elections. A whole lot from good people, good conservatives, good liberty-minded people talking about the republic. We don't live in a republic. People in this from generation before me back never lived in a republic. We never lived in a republic since 1865. It was over. And we can thank good old honest Abe. The Republican Party was the party of welfare, the party of subsidies, the party of fiat money. Lincoln's greenback was fiat money. That's the reason it didn't last. But it didn't even last 2 years. They printed it like toilet paper. They printed it so prolifically, the inflation was so bad that it was worthless. It became worthless. He was paying soldiers with it. He was building railroads with it. I mean, it was insane. And that's the reason everybody said, oh, he was trying to get away from the banksters. No, he was trying to create his own empire. And that's the reason people in the Republican Party, the strongest members of the Republican Party, hated Lincoln, because they were scared to death he was trying to create a new empire. And he wanted to be emperor. But we don't live in a republic. Get it out of your mind, erase it, think about it. We can't take it backwards. We can't turn the clock back. What we have to do is establish a new republic. And trust me, there's only been one people's republic ever attempted on the face of this planet, and that was the republic, the Union of the sovereign states of America. It depended on the dual sovereignty of the states and the Fed. The Fed was to be an agent of the states, not the other way around. Now the states are agents of the federal government.